In 1896, Nueva Ecija is one of the first provinces rebelled against the Spanish rule, and one of the provinces which declared its independence. In 1898, Nueva Ecija is a province in the Philippines located in Central Luzon region, with huge rice field and beautiful tourist spots. Its plains are covered with green rice fields, making it the main rice-growing province in the country, also known as the rice granary of the Philippines or the rice bowl of the Philippines, producing the largest rice yield in the country. For adventure seekers, its mountain and rivers offer ecotourism destinations like waterfalls, mountain peaks, eco park, and the lakes. And for historical Greeks, its town have noticeable sites and landmarks including monuments, central houses, and century-old churches. And for family travelers, amusement and recreation parks can be found in the town. People in Nueva Ecija. The people living in Nueva Ecija are called Nuevaeciano. Nuevaeciano is the main source of income from harvesting their rice, fruits, vegetable, and selling it to the market. Nuevaecianos are hospitable, especially during special occasions like fiestas, birthdays, New Year's, Christmas, and many more. Nueva Ecija is dominantly a Tagalog-speaking province. A majority of 75% speaks Tagalog and 22% speaks Ilocano, while the remaining 3% speaks Pampango. The various dialects from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, Nueva Ecija is endowed with rich cultural heritage. There are 2 million people living here, and they speak Tagalog, Ilocano, Kapampangan, and English languages. How to get there? Nueva Ecija through Cabanatuan is easily reachable from Metro Manila through numerous buses like NLEX, SCTEX, and the travel time is 3 to 4 hours depending on the traffic. But if you have your own car, you can use it to go to Nueva Ecija with no hassle. The strength of Nueva Ecija is for having a great places that can be a tourist spot. They have many undiscovered places by the travelers, and the weakness of Nueva Ecija is lack of endorsement and improvements. Places in Nueva Ecija look so old, that's why they need improvements with new building and new facilities. And the opportunities of Nueva Ecija has preserved nature's gifts, which is sceneries and old vintage building, churches that up until now it is still preserved, and that can be a tourist spots by the travelers to feel like travel back in time. The considered threats is lack of development, and our country is importing goods such as rice, vegetable, and fruits, and this is the threats for the farmers that only depend on their rice and vegetable with deals with the government, and the result is they lost their farm. The 4 tourist attractions that I choose. The first one is the National Shrine of Virgin La Divina Pastora. It is located in Gapan City, Nueva Ecija. The National Shrine of Virgin La Divina Pastora, also known as Gapan Church, is one of the most visited tourist spots in Nueva Ecija, the oldest and the biggest church in the province. It is a century-old Roman Catholic church built on 1872. It is one of the Baroque church of the Philippines. made of limestone, blocks, and bricks. The Virgin La Divina Pastora and the Three Kings are the patrons of the parish of Gapan, whose feast day are celebrated every May 1 and January 6, respectively. These could be the best days to go to the church. The second one is Minalungaw National Park. Minalungaw National Park is located in General Tino, Nueva Ecija. Minalungaw National Park is one of the best tourist spots in Nueva Ecija. The 2018 hectares protected area surrounded with lush greenery. The main attraction of the park it is wide Peñarada River, which is flowing in between towering 16-meter high limestone rocks. The river is clean, muddy if rainy, with enticing water that's very alluring for swimming, cliff jumping, and bamboo rafting. There is also a zip line to ride. I also experienced zip line when I was 14 years old. I experienced zip line in Minalungaw, and it feels like good and you feel like you really have your own freedom. And hanging bridge to cross. One can even roam around with a huge rock formation and even go to Nervi Cave. The park is a favorite weekend getaway among the local and foreign tourists. The third one is Gabaldon Falls. Gabaldon Falls is located in Gabaldon, Nueva Ecija. Gabaldon Falls is one of the known tourist spots in Nueva Ecija. A 10-feet waterfalls and the main attraction of Gabaldon Eco Park. Gabaldon Falls may be not the majestic, but for travelers seeking tranquility and relaxation in nature's the falls with cold and crystal clear water surrounded with foliage and rock formation is an ideal destination. It is located inside the compound of Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology, Gabaldon Campus. A small environment and guide fee is collected in the entrance of the Eco Park. The falls can be reaching about 30 to 45 minutes hike from the entrance, passing through mostly grassy terrain and small river. The fourth one is Lupinga River. Lupinga River is located in Gabaldon, Nueva Ecija. Lupinga River is one of the known tourist spots in Nueva Ecija, a favorite picnic ground among the tourists and locals in the province. It is a wide and clean river bordered by the Sierra Madre mountain range on both sides. Nipa huts were lined up along the river bank where visitors would stay during the day. The cold and refreshing water came all the way from the mountain, which makes dipping or swimming into the river it is worth a try. Huge rock boulders can also be found in the area, where daring visitors to do cliff diving. Families and barcadas can also enjoy singing in videoke or have some barbecue parties. One can also notice the beautiful views of the rivers and the verdant green